for joining. It's Liz Barnett, fitness and food coach. Sorry, it's raining here in New York. As you can see, I just came inside. I'm here at Uplift Studios, where I'm going to be teaching in a little bit. So I'll keep this quick. If you haven't yet joined, this is my Take 5 challenge every day in December, or Monday to Friday, that is. I'm doing a 5-minute movement post on Periscope Monday to Friday, showing you that you can just take 5 minutes a day to do something good for yourself and your body. Sometimes it's the little things that add up to big results. So even if you don't have time for a full workout, you know, just the little things that you can do throughout the day can really make a big difference. I'm doing this in anticipation of my 6-week group coaching challenge that's coming up in January, or group coaching program rather, that's going to be focusing on creating healthy habits for lasting results. So if you're just joining for the first time, welcome. As part of that program, in all these posts, I'm giving a secret code word away, and I forgot yesterday's code word. So if you tuned in yesterday and you missed the code word, it is not. Hi, welcome. So yesterday's code word is not, and today's code word is perfection. So you should write those down. And if you've been missing out on these, I'm actually posting them on a YouTube playlist. You can find it by looking up Liz Barnett Fitness and Nutrition Coach on YouTube, and there's a Take 5 Challenge Periscope playlist with all the previous Periscopes that I've done for this, which include all the videos, which include all the code words. The important thing about the code word is if you want to participate in my 6-week group coaching program in January, which you can do from anywhere, that's usually $300 American if you're tuning in from outside the US, but having every single code word will grant you free entry. So the idea is I really wanted to get you guys going with some healthy habits before we do our healthy habit program. So today's post is going to be about your wrists. Now, in my classes, strength classes, more type yoga classes, you know, great exercise is a plank when you're holding up your body weight at the top of a push-up. The problem is you get people that say it bothers their wrists. It's not the exercise that's the problem, but if you think about it, if you're sitting at your desk all day typing like this is called wrist flexion, or even if you're on your iPhone like this, which is not great for your fingers either, you're in this constant kind of wrist flex position. And then when you go to a fitness class and you try to do a down dog or a plank, and then all of a sudden you want to be in wrist extension, which can be really challenging, right? And in and of itself, and people complain of wrist pain. So you can't expect to be sitting like this all day and then all of a sudden go to work out and then do this without any problems, right? So I want to show you a couple stretches that you can do. Some are maybe more obvious, and you can do these, you don't need any equipment at all. I've been trying to give you guys things that you can use some equipment for or no equipment. You don't need any equipment at all. You can actually do this just sitting at your desk. So this one's probably the one I'm most excited about because it uses a little bit of self-myofascial release. So that's basically self-massage. Just stretching is not going to cut it, because if your muscles are tight and you just try to stretch a tight muscle, it's like trying to take a shoelace that's tied tight and pull it tighter, right? That knot's just going to get tighter. So I would do this first, okay? So what you're going to do, so you're going to pretend like you're putting on a pair of gloves, like dishwashing gloves, and I want you to really kind of stretch out your hand nice and wide. I know I don't have that much time, sorry. So you're going to stretch your hand nice and wide, right, and really stretch out the fingertips, and I want you to pretend like you're putting on a glove and kind of pull the skin down away from your wrist. So you're holding your wrist really tight and make a fist. So you're going to stretch out your hand, pull down on the skin on your wrist, make a fist. Hold really tight with your opposite hand. Oh, and you're just going to start moving your wrist in one direction, and I even hear my wrist snapping a little bit, crackling, getting out all the kinks, and switch to the other direction. So you really want to squeeze really tight because that compression is going to help kind of break up that tissue that's a little adhesed. I'm talking about stretching your wrists. So if you were at a computer all day, it's important. Oh, and that feels so much better already. So I'm going to do the other hand. So you're going to make a nice big hand. I pretend, and I can't do it because I have my watch on, but you're going to pull down, hi from France, make a fist, really squeeze with the opposite hand, and just roll your wrists in one direction and then in the other direction. And that's going to help break up all this tissue in your forearm that tends to get tight. After you do that, and you can do that a few times a day, then you can do a few more traditional wrist stretches. So you can pull back on your hand. I'm going to show you from the side. Right, and kind of stretch out the fingers, and you can push down on your hand that way, and then just making wrist rolls that way as well. The other day I showed a stretch across the, using the wall here, so you can do the same thing. Welcome if you're joining. This is just a quick little stretch for your wrists. So we did the first stretch, which is most important. Spread out your fingertips, pull down on your skin, make a fist, roll it around both directions. You want to take your time. Do that for about 30 seconds, and then you can carefully pull the fingers back. You can do it one at a time. Just notice that there's a difference from one hand or the other. My hand looks really big this close up. You can also take it against the wall and kind of spread your fingertips out really wide, push into the wall, and from your arm bone, kind of rotate your arm bone a little bit as well. So draw the shoulder back and forward. So those are just a few stretches you can do for your wrists. If you've been sitting at a computer all day, give them a try, really super easy. And if you're having trouble with things like planks or push-ups, or you have any wrist pain or fingertip pain, give that a try and see if that helps. Hi from Russia, this is just a 5-minute challenge, so I'm tuning out. If you missed any part of this, remember you can rewatch the whole thing. It'll be posted for the next 24 hours, and I also post it on my YouTube page, Liz Barnett, Fitness and Nutrition Coach. So if you're just joining, sorry I gotta go teach now, but rewatch and make sure you join the challenge tomorrow, Friday morning, 8 a.m. American. You're welcome, hope that helps. Take care, guys.